you know, when these things work best, you know, the conscious and the subconscious is at work. When these things work best, you know, the fictional life we're living on screen and the real life, you know, like that stuff, it blends and, you know, helps to make it a good old gumbo. But we, yeah, you know, Cynthia and I, she's just so dear to me. And so, like, I almost felt like my first responsibility on this set was just to like make sure that she had everything she needed, make sure she felt supported, and, you know, that she got as good as she gave. You know, I felt like that was my first responsibility. She won't allow you to outgive her though. So she ended up taking care of me and everybody else, as she usually does. But yeah, I was just so, William is so proud of Harriet in those moments, and Leslie was just so proud of Cynthia, you know.
I think Harriet sees her equal in William, and I think that I think you can tell in the way they speak to each other that there's no holds barred. There's you know, they can go at each other as far as, you know, hard as they need to. There's no holding back because I think they trust each other implicitly. I think she trusts him very much, like he said, as I do. I trust Leslie with my life. We've been, you know, on a journey for a while now, and we've become really good friends. He's my very, very good friend, and I know that I'm taken care of when he's around, and I know that I'm safe when he's around. So I think that's probably what was bleeding into their relationship too, yeah. It's true and factual that Harriet would use spirituals as a way to communicate with the enslaved people, to let them know that she was there and or leaving. And it was crucial because slave owners would see or hear that spiritual singing as a sign that everyone was happy, but it meant that they could communicate safely. And so she used that to communicate. And we wanted to make sure that when I did that, it wasn't me you were hearing, Cynthia. You were hearing her voice, her way of communicating, her way of telling people she was leaving, her way of saying goodbye, you know, because that was one of the only ways they could. It was definitely a spiritual experience. We all said and believed that was just a sign from Harriet, that she was there, that she was paying attention, that she was happy. Because it happened just really out of the blue. It happened as I jumped over into freedom. The clouds parted, the grey was lifted. It was this crazy blue-red color. The sun was like beaming, and then to our right there was a double rainbow. It sounds unreal. It sounds like it could never have happened, but it was there. It was happening, and I think it was one of those moments that was a real confirmation that we were in the right place doing the right thing, you know? If you believe, I believe.